Happy New Year! It's 2nd of January 2026 and it was my plan to finally get some fish for the new tank. So there's going to be some new kids on the block, and currently I probably haven't uploaded just yet, but I have bought a tiger conch and a couple of astro snails for this tank. They've been in there for a week now and managed to get some lighting. So this will all roll over into the video that I did for the setup of the lighting and releasing of the snails. So yeah, I've just walked in. I'm the first customer for the brand new year for aquamarine acoustics. So I have gone and bought the cutest little things, pajama cardinals. Look at these little babies. They are so cute. So going against the grain, instead of putting Ocellaris in first, I'm really picky on what fish I'm going to have in the tank. So these little pajamas have caught my heart about a month or two back when I saw them. They're not one that I can remember seeing on any reefs when I've been snorkeling, but they're going to make a cute little group. I might end up getting more, but there was only 3 at the aquarium today, so I've gone and got the only 3 that Jono had in his aquarium for the start of the year, and I might add more if I feel like if there's any territorial issues going on with only 3 in the tank. And the Ocellaris will come next, so I just want to make sure I pick the perfect 2 that I really want to have in the tank. So yeah, new kids on the block in the reef tank today, so I'm going to start acclimating them, and hopefully they enjoy their new home. They are so tiny. Obviously they're not going to stay very small for very long, but here's a little look at these new little babies. We've got the gorgeous little reddy orange dots with a nice stripe and the cute little red eyes. They've got such big eyes. They seem very intelligent. Can't wait to put them in, so better start the acclimating process and give them a little dip into the tank. So I just need to move the lid off the tank to fit the bag in. And while I was over at Jono's store, I've gone and got some ices and some food, but also a Jabeo wave maker. So I probably will end up getting a couple of these, but I'm just going to start with one, just why there's only fish in here. So yeah, nice productive morning, really good start to the new year. Got everything's going to start happening in this tank now that the fish are going in, and everything's been cycling for quite a few months now. Thanks, bye. These guys are so cute. So the pajama cardinals looking good, eating well, happy in their tank. So these little pajama cardinals, after a good nearly a month of having them in the tank, they've always just been very quick, very on the mark. They're always watching what I'm doing. The second they think I'm putting food in, they are ready to go. They're like little tiny Pac-Man piranhas. And that's my nickname for these little guys, is the Pac-Man 1, 2 and 3 little Pac-Mans getting around, eating all their mysis and their brine shrimp. And now I have gone and purchased my beautiful little Ocellaris. So these are called a misband or an error band Ocellaris. They're very cute. I think they've got a little bit of like a mocha colouring into them. So it's like a really good dark black, almost a mocha with that nice little orange. These two are so tiny. So when I first bought them, it's really hard to tell on this video. They just look like a normal Ocellaris, but if you were to see them compared to those tiny little pajama cardinals, this tank is super tiny. This was my little quarantine tank. I think it's only about 30 centimetres in width or length. Here they are in the net. You can see that's just a regular small net, and they just look tiny in that net. They were probably equivalent to the size of my little pinky finger, almost like the length of the nail, or just the end of my fingertips. So they are very small. And that little sponge filter is the most tiniest sponge filter ever. So you can see the heater in the back. I obviously missed doing the netting process of these little ones. I didn't want to stress them out by constantly stopping to film, but they went into the tank. You can see how they're behaving. They got to meet the pajama cardinals quite quickly. I was keeping a close eye on that because these little Ocellaris are so tiny. They feel like half the size of the cardinals. So I was a bit mindful that being pajama cardinals and how quick they were, that they could get a bit nippy. And it's been a bit of a joy to watch them meet their new housemates. So they all get along really well. They all dart around the tank together in a feeding frenzy. These little Ocellaris are quite comfortable in the tank, and they're very friendly. They all interact with me very well. Any movement, they get quite excited. They get fed quite a lot, so they have grown in leaps and bounds since being in this tank. They're still very tiny, and I had to make sure that my wave maker had a very good cover on it, so that was a whole new ball game trying to get a cover for that in time. So I ended up making one. But anyway, enough of that, you'll see it later.